The first Western Rapid Reaction Combat troops head for Sarajevo. President Clinton continues to back a policy of airstrikes in Bosnia. And the jury that convicted Susan Smith of murder will now decide her punishment. This is the CBS Evening News. And hello, everybody. I'm Russ Mitchell, sitting in tonight for John Roberts. Good evening. It has been another bloody 24 hours in Bosnia. Heavy casualties are being reported tonight in the besieged enclaves of Zepa and Bihać from Serb tank and machine gun fire. 6 people reportedly are dead in shelling in Sarajevo. This as a new wave of help from the British and French makes its way to the Bosnian capital. Barry Peterson is with the troops in central Bosnia.
Task Force Alpha of the new Rapid Reaction Force was on the road within hours after orders came to move. But in classic Bosnian style, it was quickly stalled, not by hostilities, but by bureaucracy. The lack of proper papers to cross the first checkpoint just down the road from base. That didn't dampen their enthusiasm or ease the reality of what they face as they reinforce the road into Sarajevo. Some units will guard the road, while artillery will return any Serb hostile fire.
The main threat is from Serbian artillery, Serbian indirect fire. And our artillery is designed to produce counter-battery fire that will neutralize that threat.
These UN forces are moving into Sarajevo because of Serb attacks on other UN troops, but their presence there will raise another question. Are they really there to protect the UN, or are they there to protect the UN's withdrawal? The UN's mission seems more precarious after a bloody night saw one UN doctor killed at the French base, another Frenchman killed in a convoy attack. The French shot back.
We don't know what the result is at the other end because we can't see it and we will not get told, but I would think it caused a fair degree of damage.
The French were not the only targets. The Serbs blasted civilians as well, taking a fresh toll of dead and wounded. These people can't fight back. But the worst fighting was in the west around the safe haven of Bihać, fighting that may escalate to include major armies from all sides, the Serbs, the Bosnians, and the Croatians. But for the moment, all eyes are on the Rapid Reaction Force and its mission in Sarajevo, a force anxious to prove its worth and ready to use its strength. Barry Peterson, CBS News, with Task Force Alpha in central Bosnia.
In Washington, a showdown is expected this week over the U.S. role in Bosnia. Bob Orr has the latest on the battle at home and what that could mean to the battle overseas.
As American warplanes continued military exercises today off the coast near Bosnia, President Clinton underscored as clearly as possible just what U.S. intentions are in the conflict, firing yet another warning at the Bosnian Serbs.
I do believe we should use American air power if the Serbian aggression continues to erode the commitments that they have all made, for example, to respect the integrity of Gorazde.
NATO allies on Friday promised to respond with decisive air power if Bosnian Serbs attack the safe haven of Gorazde. Since then, Serbs have flaunted the threat with assaults on other so-called UN-protected enclaves. Today, White House Chief of Staff Panetta said the U.S. views those areas as covered by the airstrike warning as well.
We have clearly sending a signal here that we will not tolerate further attacks on the safe area.
Under the new threat, commanders on the ground can order airstrikes without the permission of UN higher-ups, an obstacle that has blocked bombing in the past. But among the details still unclear, what level of Serb aggression will provoke NATO's response.
I'm not going to speculate as to what will trigger that. All I can tell you is that if there continues to be these assaults on the safe areas, the allies are going to respond.
The administration is hoping its tougher Bosnian line may thwart a move in Congress to lift the arms embargo and allow weapons to reach the embattled Bosnian government troops. But critics said again, the renewed threat of airstrikes alone is not enough to impose peace in Bosnia.
If there is a way to lift the arms embargo without interfering with the air attacks that are planned, we ought to find it, because ultimately you have to let the Bosnians fight for themselves.
The Clinton administration has long pushed the use of aggressive airstrikes against